Hello friends, today I will discuss about vector group test of three-phase power transformer. The vector group type is Dyn11 and Dyn1. So what does mean by vector group Dyn1? D, that is in capital letter, represent the HV side winding and it is a delta connected, and Y in small letter represent the LV side winding and it is a star connected, and N is neutral of the star connected which is taken out, and 1 is the vector group notation. That is LV side winding induced EMF is lagging by that of HV side induced winding induced EMF by 30 degree. In clock position, if HV side induced winding induced EMF is represented by hour needle and the minute needle represent the LV side winding induced EMF, then in clock position the minute needles is lagging by that of the 30 degree. That is, if the HV side winding induced EMF remain at 0 o'clock, then LV side winding induced EMF will be at 1 o'clock or 30 degree lag, and that is why it is called Dyn1 type. Now what is mean by vector group Dyn11? Now again D in capital letter represent the HV side winding and HV side winding is delta connected, and small y represent the LV side winding and it is star connected, and N represent the neutral which is star connected winding neutral which is taken out, and 11 represent the vector group, that is LV side winding induced EMF is leading by that of the HV side winding induced EMF by 30 degree. If the hour needles of the clock represent the HV side winding induced EMF, and if the minute needles represent the LV side winding induced EMF, then at in clock position the HV side winding induced EMF will be remain at 0 o'clock or 12 o'clock, and the LV side winding induced EMF remain at 11 o'clock, and that is why it is called Dyn11. Now how to test a vector group of Dyn11 type transformer. To test Dyn11 type of vector group of transformer, we have to supply 3-phase low voltage supply is applied in the HV side winding by keeping the HV side red phase and LV side red phase sorted together, and the voltage different voltage is measured by means of multimeter. There are 3 conditions. If this 3 condition is satisfied, then the vector group of the transformer is called as Dyn11 type. The condition 1, that is VRY, that is voltage between red phase and yellow phase of the HV side winding must be equal to BRN. Small r is the represent small r, small y, small b represent the LV side winding red phase, yellow phase and blue phase respectively, and capital R, capital Y, capital B represent the HV side winding red, yellow and blue phase respectively, and N is the neutral of the LV side winding. So the voltage between HV side red and yellow phase must be equal to voltage between red phase and neutral of the LV side plus voltage between HV side red and neutral, that is B capital RY must be equal to B small r n plus B y small n, capital Y small n. Again the B small r n is equal to B capital R n. Number 2 condition is the B capital BY, that is voltage between HV side blue phase and LV side yellow phase must be greater than voltage between HV side blue phase and LV side blue phase. And number 3 condition is voltage between HV side yellow phase and LV side blue phase must be equal to voltage between HV side yellow phase and LV side yellow phase, that is B capital Y B is equal to B capital Y small y. Now in the HB side, low voltage 3-phase supply is given, that is B capital RY is equal to 415 volt, B capital YB is equal to 417 volt, and V capital BR is equal to 416 volt. Now by means of multimeter, different voltages are measured to check the aforesaid condition are met or not. So first the voltage between HB side red and LB side neutral is measured, that is B capital RN, which comes as 80 volt, and voltage between HB side yellow and LB side neutral is measured, which comes as 334.5 volt. And the next measurement is voltage between HB side blue phase and LB side blue phase, that is B capital B small b, which comes as 300 volt, and voltage between HB side blue phase and LB side yellow phase, which comes as 435 volt. And number 3 is the voltage between HB side yellow phase and LB side yellow phase, which comes as 302 volt, and HB side yellow phase and LB side blue phase, which comes as 302 volt. So you can see that the condition 1 is satisfied, that is B RY, that is voltage between HB side red and yellow phase, which is 415 volt, and which is sum of voltage between HB side red and LB side neutral voltage plus HB side yellow and LB side neutral, that is 80 plus 334.5, which comes as almost equal to 415 volt. The condition 2 is also satisfied, that is voltage between HB side blue phase winding and LB side yellow phase, which is 435, which is greater than voltage between HB side blue and LB side blue phase. And again the third condition, that is voltage between HB side yellow and blue phase, LB side blue phase, and which is equal to voltage between HB side yellow and LB side yellow, which is 302 volt. So three conditions are satisfied, so we can conclude that the vector group of the transformer is Dyn11 type. The next vector group test is Dyn1 type. Again the method is similar, but here the condition are different. In the HB side, low voltage 3-phase supply is given. By keeping the HB side red phase and LB side red phase sorted together, and three conditions must be fulfilled to check whether the vector group of this power transformer is Dyn1 type. The condition 1 is the voltage between HB side red and blue phase must be equal to voltage between HB side red phase and LB side neutral plus voltage between HB side blue phase and neutral. The condition 2 is voltage between HB side yellow phase and LB side blue phase must be greater than voltage between HB side yellow phase and LB side yellow phase, that is B capital Y B must be greater than B capital Y small y. The condition 3 is voltage between HB side blue phase and LB side yellow phase must be equal to voltage between HB side blue phase and LB side blue phase. So in the HB side low voltage supply, that is 415 volt supply is given in the red, yellow and blue phase, and by keeping HB side red and LB side red is sorted together, and by multimeter different voltage are measured to check whether aforesaid condition are met or not. The measured voltage between HB side red and LB side neutral is equal to 80 volt, and measured voltage between HB side blue and LB side neutral is 334.6 volt. So sum of this voltage is almost equal to the HB side supply voltage between red and yellow phase, which is 415 volt. The condition 2, that is voltage between measured voltage between HV side yellow and LV side blue phase comes as 430 volt, and measured voltage between HV side yellow and LV side yellow phase comes as 309 volt. So you can see that B capital Y small b is greater than B capital Y small y. The condition 2 is also satisfied. Again, the voltage between HV side blue phase and LV side blue phase comes as 306 volt, and voltage between LV side HV side blue phase and LV side blue phase comes as 306 volt. So again, the condition 3 is satisfied, that is voltage between HV side blue phase and LV side blue phase is 306 volt, and voltage between HV side blue phase and LV side yellow phase is again 306 volt. So 3 conditions are satisfied. So we can say the vector group of the transformer is Dyn1 type. So friends, if you like my video, then do subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching.